Welcome to Videorial W07002 Microsoft Word Basics, the File menu. Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about what I call, at least, the File menu. It's actually the Office button in the top left-hand corner of the Microsoft Word interface, Word 2007 that is. Just hovering over it, there's a little description comes up. It's very useful, shows you what's inside it. But yeah, quite unusual. The first time I opened Word 2007, wasn't really sure where the File menu was, didn't know how to save a document. Well, here it is, a glassy button with the Office logo. So anyway, I'll go inside. This first option, new, there's a couple of things you can do in here. By default, it opens or selects a blank document. Now, to create a blank document, which is predominantly what I do, I just hit create. There we go, a new blank document. Alternatively, for speed, you might want to open a template. Now, the templates in the next button down, Install Templates, are stored locally on your computer, so you don't need internet access to get to them. However, there are limited options in here. Okay, so you might not find what you're looking for. The My Templates option is basically every template that you've created will come in here, and you can select from your own templates. Okay, again, I don't tend to use templates, so there's nothing in there for me to select. New from existing, not quite sure what that piece of functionality is, never use it myself, so as a beginner I'd suggest you just ignore it. Now this is quite a useful piece of functionality. If you've got a good internet connection, you can select from thousands of templates. This is one I've used before, Memo. You just literally select what type of document you want. It goes away to the internet, pulls back a preview of the documents that are available. You select one that you want, and you hit download, and here we are. It's pulling all the information back for the document and opening it up for you. Then you literally go File, Save As, having edited it. I'll just close that. Now the next option, Open, very straightforward. Just clicking the button opens up a window where you navigate to the file that you want to open. Here's my ICT timetable for this term. I'll just close that down. Alternatively, and it's not really associated with this button, but all the documents that I've opened recently are listed in this right-hand pane here. Now, if I want to open one, oh, there's a problem there. I'll just select it. Let's go Scheme of Work template. Okay, there we go. So there's two ways to open. Now, it's interesting that that document that I've just opened is actually a .doc. Now, because it's a .doc, that denotes that it's an older version of Word. Well, it was created in an older version of Word. Now, if you open an older version of Word, this option, this extra button comes up, and it basically gives you the option to just very quickly convert it to the latest format, which in this case is .docx. That denotes newer versions of Word. Okay, so that button comes up only if you've opened a document that's in an older format than the version of Word you're using. Now moving down, Save. Very simply, you click the button, it saves. I tend to just use Control and S, much quicker than going into the menu. Coming down, Save As. Now, another way to convert a document to a different format is just to select the first option, Save As. In here, you just select from the drop-down all the different types of document you can create, even web pages. Rich text format, plain text, depending on what you want to do with the document or where you want to send it or who's going to open it. Very straightforward. The second option down is where you can create a template. I'll probably cover this in another Videorial, but suffice to say that you create a document that is going to be a template and you can save it as a template. Coming down, this is probably the most popular and generic file format, just the simple .doc. It can be opened in most versions of Word. So if you do need to save it as an older version of Word, that's how you can do it quickly. ODT, Open Document Text. This is a new piece of functionality, I think, that's come about because Open Office, which is the free version of Office that you can download and use for free, they have put in their application some functionality to enable people to save as a document or a Word format. What was happening was people were going home, doing their homework or working at home, and then sending it via email or bringing it in on a memory stick, going to open it up in Word, and it wouldn't work because the file formats are different. So now the nice people at Microsoft have actually put some functionality in to enable people to save documents as ODT. Still not sure if you can open an ODT document, but you could certainly save as one. So good for Microsoft. PDF file. Now, if you want to send a document that can't be edited, or you can add signatures to and all sorts of things like that, PDF is the way to do it. Other formats is pretty much the same as the top option. You just select from the options. Okay, moving down. So, print. Now, 3 options in here. Quick print will literally, a bit like Amazon.co.uk, where you can just literally click one button and it will go right through and do everything without you having to interact with the interface at all. So whatever your default settings are, clicking that button will just literally print. So what it does for me is it ignores all the inputs that it normally needs, and it just comes up with this box. We have to put a code in order to print something. The top option, print, is the normal print facility where you have to select the printer, choose your options, set the number of pages, etc. Pretty self-explanatory. And the bottom is probably the most important. You must preview a document before you print it. It will show you if a part of the page is going to be chopped off when you print it. I've lost track of the number of times that I've sent something to the printer and it's not come out how I liked. And to be honest, that's a waste of paper, a waste of ink, and a waste of time, because my printer's quite some way away from where I am. Only one other option really to talk about, because prepare, send and publish are all quite advanced facilities. I never use them, but I may do a video on one or more of these at a later date, but today I won't talk to you about them. Close, fairly self-explanatory. If you haven't saved a document recently, then it will prompt you, are you sure you want to close, or do you want to save? Otherwise it will just close the document. It will not close Word. If you want to close Word and come out of the application altogether, then the exit Word button is what you need to press. I'll talk about the options in the Word options button in a separate Videorial, because to be honest there is so much inside there that is of importance. It deserves its own Videorial. Okay, that's it. I'll just close Word. Thank you for watching.